What's up, guys? Got a little bit of an interesting job today, doing the water pump on a RX-8. I've never done one of these before. Doing the water pump, thermostat, and coolant temp sensor. So should be interesting. I think there's the water pump obviously, but I think I gotta pull the alternator out to get to the thermostat. I'm pretty sure it's sitting right there. I think I gotta look it up again, but I got the air box out, the battery, all that good stuff. It's crazy how big the air box and battery tray is. Like, it takes up all of this room all the way up to the belt. It's kind of crazy. And I forgot to take the pulley bolts off before I took the belt off, and luckily the Milwaukee ratchet busted them free, no problem. So well worth the money. So I'm just gonna take these brackets off the water pump and get that out and start draining it. I'm gonna probably jack it up a little bit so I can get a pan under there to try to collect as much coolant as possible. Alright guys, got the pump off. This one lower bolt was hiding from me. I figured it out. And then to get the thermostat, I think I'm gonna try to take that one bolt out and separate that pipe from the thermostat housing, and hopefully just pull up that housing with the hoses connected, because those hoses don't look the best. So wish me luck with that. Hopefully I can wiggle this air valve out of the way, and then hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. Alright guys, we managed to wiggle it out of there by just unbolting that bracket and just pushing this pipe over, but it wasn't easy. So I'm gonna rip the thermostat out now, put the new one in, and attempt to wiggle it back in. I have a feeling it's gonna be a little harder to get it back in than it was to get it out, but wish us luck. Alright. This is probably obvious for most of you guys, but the different nutrients and and minerals in the water cause all that buildup in the coolant systems. So anytime you do a thermostat, water pump, anything like that, you want to scrape all that off as best you can. If for this it's a little more accessible, the gasket's still stuck on there, but this is more accessible. I can get the little mini air grinder and just put one of the soft Scotch-Brite pads on it and clean it up, even though it's already pretty clean. For something like that, I'll just use the handheld Scotch-Brite pad and do the best I can, and then just get a pick and get in that little groove there where the seal actually seals at, and just try to clean as best as I can. Always want a clean mating surface whenever you're putting a new seal together. Alright guys, we just cleaned up the pump area. Sorry, I stopped the video. We just cleaned up the pump area, and then the other side of the thermostat housing itself. Always want to clean both sides. And so we're gonna put the thermostat back in, get that situated because that was the tough part, and then we'll finish up with the water pump, put the belts on, and then check out the, well actually before I put too much together, I'm gonna look up where this temp sensor is, see if it's manageable or not. If it's buried down under this intake, I'm not even gonna mess with it. And then I think it has like an exhaust rattle, and I think there might have been one other thing. Alright guys, found the coolant temp sensor. It is right there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. It's right there. That thing right there. So I guess I'm going to attempt to unplug that and see if I can change it up. Alright guys, managed to get it out. There's the old one, new one. Let me see if I can possibly wiggle this in there one-handed for you guys to watch. Even though you guys can't see anything, I did get it in there. Doesn't want to start. There we go. Alright. It started in there. I'm going to tighten it up. Actually, it kind of looks crooked. But I'm going to put the camera down so I can actually do this. And I'll be back. Alright guys, we got it in there thanks to the ratcheting 19 mil. We're going to do the thermostat next. And then the water pump. And you really shouldn't have to. Most people say it's bad to put RTV on these types of seals. I just put a very light coating on them. It pretty much ensures that I'm not going to have any problems as long as you let it dry before you fill the system up. And I've never had an issue. I do it on all the Subarus I work on. I believe these look like aluminum pieces here. At least this coolant system is aluminum pieces. So I'm going to do the same, and I'm pretty confident that it'll be fine. Alright guys, I forgot to finish up the video yesterday. We finished up that water pump and everything. It all seemed good. It was easy to bleed the system, no issues there. That car's like really low on compression. That car's kind of a shit box, honestly, but that all went good. So hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. Any questions, feel free to ask.